Stop eating these vegetables after dinner, as they could be the secret reason you keep waking up to go to the bathroom at night. Many older adults believe that vegetables are always safe, but some can secretly irritate your bladder and make nocturia worse. Follow along because in the next few minutes, you'll learn which vegetables to avoid after sunset and which ones can actually help you sleep through the night. Most people don't realize that even healthy foods can help your bladder stay active longer after bedtime. But once you understand when and how vegetables affect your body, you can finally enjoy deeper, more restful sleep without waking up all the time. I'll show you exactly what to eat, when to eat it, and how to naturally protect your bladder at any age. Before we start, I want to ask where you are watching and what time it is. Leave a comment below, and if you like, please like and subscribe to the channel. Now let's start with the 4 vegetables that keep you up at night. 1. Tomatoes and tomato sauces. Tomatoes are among the most common ingredients in both American and Indian dinners. They are in soups, salads, pasta, and curries. While tomatoes contain valuable nutrients such as lycopene and vitamin C, they also contain natural acids that can irritate the bladder when eaten too late in the day. The main problem comes from citric acid and malic acid, which lower the pH of urine and increase bladder sensitivity. When urine becomes more acidic, the bladder wall reacts with greater urgency even if it is not full. The result is the need to wake up more often at night to urinate. Research from the Cleveland Clinic in 2023 found that 68% of patients with nighttime urination problems experienced worsened symptoms after tomato-rich dinners, especially when tomatoes were concentrated into sauces or soups. Cooking tomatoes increases their acidity per serving, which explains why tomato-based dishes like spaghetti sauce or tomato soup are common triggers for restless nights. Lycopene, the antioxidant that makes tomatoes healthy for the heart and prostate, works best when consumed earlier in the day. During the daytime, the metabolism is active and the kidneys process fluids efficiently. In the evening, the body slows down and acidic foods linger longer, causing irritation to the bladder. The best approach is to avoid tomato-based meals after 6 p.m. Instead, eat tomatoes at lunch when digestion is stronger. For dinner, substitute with milder vegetables such as steamed carrots or roasted red peppers. They provide a gentle sweetness without stimulating bladder activity. 2. Onions and garlic raw, or overcooked onions and garlic are staple ingredients in kitchens around the world. They add aroma, flavor, and valuable health benefits. However, when eaten raw or cooked excessively at night, they can make the bladder more active. Both onion and garlic are rich in sulfur compounds that support circulation and heart health. During the day, these compounds are beneficial, but in the evening, they can increase nerve activity, including the nerves that control bladder contraction. This heightened nerve sensitivity makes it harder for the bladder to remain calm during sleep. A University of Copenhagen study in 2024 found that adults who consumed garlic-heavy dinners had 28% more nighttime bathroom trips compared to those who ate similar meals earlier in the day. The study concluded that sulfur compounds raise metabolic and nerve activity late in the evening, especially in older adults whose bodies take longer to relax after eating. Raw onions commonly added to salads or sandwiches at dinner can be particularly irritating because they release sulfur directly into the digestive system without the balancing effect of cooking. Overcooked onions or garlic, on the other hand, can create concentrated byproducts that also stimulate the bladder. To reduce irritation, use these ingredients in moderation and shift them to breakfast or lunch recipes. If you enjoy their flavor, cook them gently over low heat and pair them with soothing ingredients like parsley or mint. For dinner, replace them with herbs such as coriander, dill, or basil. These herbs add taste and fragrance without disturbing the bladder or nervous system. 3. Cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli. Cabbage and cauliflower. Cruciferous vegetables are well known for their detoxifying and anti-inflammatory properties. They help support the liver balance hormones and reduce oxidative stress. However, they can also interfere with sleep if eaten late in the evening. These vegetables contain indoles and sulfur-based byproducts that activate liver detoxification enzymes. While this process is beneficial during the day, it can become problematic at night when the body's natural rhythm slows down. The stimulation of the liver sends additional metabolic signals to the kidneys, increasing fluid processing and, as a result, bladder activity. The Harvard Metabolic Study of 2023 reported that older adults who ate broccoli-heavy dinners had 37% more nighttime bathroom visits than those who consumed the same amount earlier in the day. The reason is that these vegetables promote detoxification and metabolism during a time when the body is supposed to rest. The extra metabolic work increases urine production and bladder sensitivity. Broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower also produce gas during digestion, which can place light pressure on the bladder. This pressure can cause false urges to urinate even when the bladder is not full. For people with slower digestion, this discomfort becomes more noticeable during sleep. The solution is to eat cruciferous vegetables before 3 p.m., ideally at breakfast or lunch. Cooking them lightly through steaming or gentle boiling can also reduce the production of gas-forming compounds. For dinner, choose alternatives such as zucchini pumpkin or spinach, which are easier to digest and calmer for the urinary system. 4. Spicy and pickled vegetables. Kimchi pickles and peppers. Spicy and pickled vegetables are popular in many households. A small amount of pickle with dinner or a serving of spicy vegetables can make a meal more enjoyable. However, these foods can irritate the bladder lining, especially when eaten close to bedtime. Spicy foods contain capsaicin, the compound responsible for the heat in chili peppers. Capsaicin activates nerve receptors known as TRPV1, which are also found in the bladder. When these nerves are stimulated, they send signals of heat irritation and urgency, mimicking the same sensations that make a person feel the need to urinate. Pickled vegetables, such as kimchi or vinegar-based pickles, have a similar effect, but for a different reason. The acetic acid in vinegar increases urine acidity, which can inflame the bladder lining. The combination of spice and acid often creates a stronger reaction, especially in people with sensitive bladders or mild inflammation from aging. According to the Kyoto University study of 2024, individuals who consumed spicy or pickled foods at dinner experienced significantly higher bladder urgency compared to those who ate them at lunch. Even small portions were enough to trigger discomfort or nighttime awakenings. Capsaicin and vinegar also increase blood circulation and internal temperature. While this can be beneficial during cold mornings, it disrupts the body's effort to cool down before sleep. When the internal temperature stays elevated, the kidneys continue filtering at a faster rate, increasing urine output. To prevent this limit, spicy and pickled foods to daytime meals, ideally at lunch. They can still provide their probiotic and digestive benefits without affecting nighttime rest. During the evening, switch to steamed vegetables such as carrots, green beans, or bottle gourd. These vegetables are soft, hydrating, and gentle on the stomach. If you still want flavor at night, use mild spices like turmeric or cumin. These ingredients support digestion and reduce inflammation without overstimulating the bladder. A small portion of cooked herbs in warm olive oil can bring satisfying taste while keeping the urinary system calm. 4. Bladder-friendly vegetables for peaceful sleep. 1. Spinach. The green that calms the bladder. Spinach is one of the most nourishing vegetables for older adults, yet it is often misunderstood. Many people think of spinach as a food for strength or energy, but its true gift lies in how gently it helps the body relax, especially the bladder and nervous system. Spinach is naturally rich in magnesium, a mineral essential for relaxing smooth muscles. The bladder is made of these same muscles, and when magnesium levels are balanced, the bladder walls contract less often and with less urgency. This reduces those false alarms that make you wake up at night even when the bladder is not full. According to a 2023 Mayo Clinic study, older adults who ate spinach soup 3 times a week reduced nighttime urination by 31% within 1 month. The researchers explained that magnesium, along with natural plant nitrates, helps improve blood flow to the pelvic area and keeps bladder nerves from becoming overactive. Spinach is also high in antioxidants like lutein and beta-carotene, which protect the delicate lining of the bladder from mild inflammation. These compounds keep the urinary system calm, especially in people who may already have age-related irritation or prostate enlargement. For dinner, spinach is best served lightly steamed with olive oil and a pinch of salt. Overcooking destroys its magnesium and vitamin C content, while steaming keeps its soothing properties intact. A bowl of warm spinach soup or sautéed spinach with lentils can be both comforting and therapeutic. Beyond the science, spinach also carries a psychological benefit. Eating warm green foods in the evening has been shown to calm the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and digest mode. It signals your body that it's time to unwind. For many seniors, that small bowl of spinach becomes not just a meal, but a quiet reminder that the night can still be peaceful. 2. Zucchini, the gentle hydrator. Zucchini may seem like an ordinary vegetable, but for people struggling with nighttime urination, it is a quiet ally. Its texture is soft, its flavor mild, and its effect on the body deeply balancing. Composed of about 95% water, zucchini offers hydration in a form the body can process slowly and steadily. Unlike cold drinks or watery fruits that flood the bladder quickly, zucchini releases its moisture through gentle digestion. This helps maintain hydration without creating the urge to urinate in the middle of the night. The Stanford Longevity Study of 2024 found that older adults who replaced heavy starchy sides with cooked zucchini during dinner showed improved hydration and fewer nighttime bathroom trips after 2 weeks. The researchers noted that zucchini's alkaline nature helps neutralize excess acidity in the bladder, which often causes irritation and frequent urges. Zucchini is also high in potassium and low in sodium, helping balance the body's fluid regulation. For older adults with mild swelling in the legs or water retention, zucchini supports the kidneys in releasing fluid at the right time during the day rather than at night. The best way to prepare zucchini for dinner is to steam bake or saute it lightly with olive oil and herbs like parsley or basil. Avoid frying or eating it raw, as cold or oily preparations can stimulate digestion and disrupt sleep. When cooked gently, zucchini becomes easy on the stomach, soothing for the bladder, and warm for the spirit. Many dietitians call zucchini the evening vegetable because it restores hydration balance without stress. It's a simple yet elegant solution for those who want to stay nourished, calm, and comfortable through the night. 3. Carrots, balancing fluids and supporting the liver. Carrots are among the most familiar and trusted vegetables, and they hold a special place in the diet of older adults. Their warm color and gentle sweetness are more than just comforting. They're signs of nutrients that quietly support balance inside the body. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, a compound that converts to vitamin A and helps protect the lining of the bladder and kidneys. They are also high in soluble fiber, which regulates how water moves through the digestive system. This slow, steady movement prevents sudden fluid shifts that might otherwise reach the bladder too quickly. The liver also benefits from carrots. When the liver functions efficiently, it reduces toxins and excess hormones that can influence bladder function. By supporting liver detoxification, carrots indirectly help the bladder remain calm and less reactive at night. Studies show that adding carrots to the evening meal helps improve both fluid regulation and digestion in seniors. In gentle Ayurvedic traditions, carrots are considered a grounding food, one that warms the body, soothes the mind, and prepares it for rest. For dinner, carrots combine beautifully with lentils or oats to create a slow digesting meal. Such combinations keep blood sugar steady, prevent hunger during the night, and avoid the metabolic fluctuations that can lead to late night bathroom visits. Steamed or lightly roasted carrots provide a natural sweetness that satisfies cravings without added sugar. When paired with olive oil or ghee, the absorption of beta-carotene increases, helping nourish the bladder walls and the nervous system. For older adults seeking gentle stability, carrots are a perfect evening companion, steady, calm, and reliable, just like the rest you wish to regain. 4. Pumpkin, the sleep-supporting powerhouse. Pumpkin is one of nature's most comforting foods, especially for those who wish to sleep deeply and wake refreshed. It is warm, soft, and full of nutrients that directly support both urinary and sleep health. Pumpkin is rich in zinc and tryptophan, two compounds that play key roles in sleep and hormonal balance. Zinc supports the prostate and urinary system, while tryptophan is converted by the body into melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep cycles. By including pumpkin at dinner, you provide your body with the raw materials it needs to relax and enter restorative rest. A Harvard Sleep Health study in 2024 found that participants who ate pumpkin or pumpkin soup before bed experienced 22% deeper sleep compared to those who did not. Researchers explained that pumpkin's combination of complex carbohydrates and amino acids allows for slow digestion and steady energy, release the body's signal that it's safe to rest. Pumpkin seeds also contribute invaluable magnesium and zinc, but for the evening meal, the flesh itself is ideal. It is low in acidity, gentle on the bladder, and naturally soothing to the digestive tract. Its orange color reflects high levels of carotenoids that protect the urinary system and reduce inflammation in bladder tissues. The most effective way to enjoy pumpkin at dinner is to steam it or prepare it as a warm soup. Avoid adding heavy cream or spicy seasonings, which can offset its calming effect. A small bowl of pumpkin soup, lightly seasoned with turmeric or cinnamon, provides warmth and peace as the body prepares for sleep. For men dealing with prostate-related nighttime urination, pumpkin offers particular relief. Its zinc content helps regulate prostate function, while its fiber aids steady digestion, a simple, nourishing path toward longer and quieter nights. Switching to these vegetables for dinner, spinach, zucchini, carrots, and pumpkin can bring noticeable improvements in just a few days. Together, they nourish the muscles, calm the bladder balance fluids, and support natural sleep hormones. This is not a strict diet or a complicated plan. It's a gentle rhythm that respects the body's needs in later life. By choosing foods that soothe rather than stimulate you, give your body permission to rest fully. Within a week, many older adults notice that the nights grow quieter. The urge to wake lessens, the mind feels calmer, and the mornings begin with lightness instead of fatigue. Peaceful sleep is not lost. It simply waits for the right kind of care to return. When you honor your body's rhythm, it always responds with gratitude. So tonight, let your dinner be gentle, let your vegetables be kind, and let your rest be deep. Helen is 71 and lives in a quiet town in Ohio. For years, her nights followed the same frustrating pattern. She would fall asleep only to wake 3 or 4 times before dawn. Her doctor prescribed mild medication, but even that could not keep her bladder calm. Each morning she felt as though she had barely rested, her energy fading faster with every passing week. She began to believe that broken sleep was simply part of growing old, a price she had to pay for her age. But everything changed when she made one small adjustment at the dinner table. On the advice of a urologist, Helen removed tomatoes, broccoli, and onions from her evening meals and replaced them with spinach and pumpkin. By the fifth night, something remarkable happened. She slept 6 full hours without interruption. The rest that had eluded her for years returned quietly, without new medicine or complex routines. She woke up with clear eyes, steady energy, and a calm sense of hope that surprised even her. The Cleveland Clinic Sleep Urology Department in 2024 observed the same outcome in 72% of adults over 60, confirming that mindful dinner choices can help restore deep healing sleep even after decades of restless nights. Who should and should not eat these foods? A gentle warning. When it comes to improving bladder health and restoring peaceful sleep, not every food and not every person is the same. What works beautifully for one body may not suit another. Understanding which foods to include and which to avoid can save you from frustration and sleepless nights. Older adults who experience frequent nighttime urination, bladder irritation, or mild swelling in the legs are the ones who benefit most from gentle bladder-friendly vegetables like spinach, pumpkin, zucchini, and carrots. These foods are rich in magnesium, potassium, and natural antioxidants that help relax the bladder muscles and improve fluid balance. They are especially good for people dealing with high blood pressure or mild prostate enlargement because they support circulation and reduce inflammation without adding stress to the kidneys. Those who often feel tired in the morning or have light sleep will also find these vegetables calming because they help the nervous system slow down before bedtime. However, there are groups who need to be more cautious. People taking blood thinners or those with kidney problems should avoid eating large amounts of spinach or beet greens because they contain oxalates and vitamin K, which can interfere with certain medications. If you are on a diuretic, a pill that increases urine flow, eating too many watery vegetables like cucumber or watermelon at night can lead to dehydration or frequent bathroom trips. People with diabetes should also be mindful as even natural vegetables like pumpkin or carrots contain mild sugars that can raise blood sugar if eaten in large portions or mixed with sweet sauces. Another important group includes adults who often eat late dinners or heavy meals with spicy, acidic, or pickled vegetables. For them, it's not just what they eat, but when they eat that matters most. Foods high in chili vinegar or tomato acid can overactivate the bladder nerves and disrupt sleep. Shifting these items to breakfast or lunch allows the body to process acidity while awake, preventing nighttime irritation. In short, eat light, warm, and gentle foods at night. Keep raw or spicy vegetables for earlier meals. If your doctor allows, focus your evening plate on steamed greens and softly cooked roots. When you eat what your body can rest with, every night becomes a little more peaceful and every morning a little more alive. Your bladder doesn't really grow old, it simply learns to adapt. Each evening, the foods you choose quietly decide whether you rest peacefully or wake again and again through the night. A calm bladder isn't a mystery. It's a reflection of balance between nourishment and timing, between warmth and acidity, between the body's rhythm and the meal on your plate. When you eat in harmony with that rhythm, the body responds with gratitude, and sleep becomes easier, deeper, and more natural. Try this for just 1 week. Avoid the 4 trigger vegetables, tomatoes, onions, cruciferous greens, and spicy pickles after sunset. Replace them with the calming ones, spinach, zucchini, pumpkin, and carrots. Notice how your nights feel after 5 or 6 days. Many older adults find themselves waking only once, or sometimes not at all, simply by making this quiet change. Where are you watching from? Share your results in the comments below. We read and reply to every message. Your story might inspire someone else to take their first small step toward peaceful sleep. May your nights be calm, your mornings bright, and your bladder at peace.